we've been really mindful of employee mental health throughout. And we know that regular staff communications are really important. So our CEO, Jonathan Whiteley, has been sending twice weekly staff emails and doing fortnightly town halls. But we've done the fun stuff as well. Bingo, quizzes, DJ sets, virtual Friday lunchtime pints, still quite popular. They've gone down really well, especially for the people on furlough we needed to keep in contact with. Done some fundraising events like the Great City Race, ran that locally, and our sponsored quiz. And the business has really been equipped well for remote working for a couple of years. That's put us in a strong place with the technology, allowing people to really work effectively. And they've been working really hard, which is really great. Key thing, communication all the way, whether it's the daily team calls or regular one-to-one catch-ups with very, very small teams who might need just a bit of a chat. Been doing a lot of that.
We've had to change the way that we work, the way that we communicate with our business areas. We've had to think a lot more about communication, how our exec members and how our leadership teams are communicating with their teams, and support them with that throughout this period. We've been thinking about wellbeing. What can we do to make sure that all of our employees feel that they have the support that they need? And we have a great array of benefits for our people to take advantage of.
Most importantly, it's just the right thing to do. We've got a duty of care for our people, and it's really important they feel supported and valued. I hope they do, so we focus a lot on this. All of our guys have access to an employee assistance program called Care First, and includes mental health counselling and advice and wellness advice. I hope they're making good use of that. It's not really just the fact that happy people are productive people. Our guys expect us to take a responsible attitude towards the environment, and we've made great strides towards that over the past 12 months or so. And diversity and inclusion have always been important. They're incredibly important and play a part. We report on our gender pay gap, even though we don't necessarily have to. The gap's very narrow, which is brilliant. We know diversity is really important, not just because of Black Lives Matter. It's just because recognising diversity is just the right thing to do. It's a really tough one to get right, and we're focusing on it. We've got some really strong advocates within the business, so we're working hard towards that.
We are really hoping to get as many people back into the office as we can, and we are encouraging people to come back currently. We are conscious that some people won't be able to come back, either because they're high risk and they're shielding, or they live with somebody who's shielding. And we also realise that some people still have childcare responsibilities and issues with childcare. So we have said, come back if you can. You know, we've made it very safe for people. We've shared videos of what it's like when you come back into the office. And it's a one-way system. There's 2 metre distancing everywhere. We've got a lot of perspex screens between desks. And, the feedback we've had from people that have gone back in has been positive. We've also spent a lot of time on live streams and in our communications talking to people about what questions they have about coming back into the office and what we can do to support those queries. And the feedback that we get, because we ask for feedback every time we do a live stream, has been positive, and people do feel supported in their return.
Through the lens of lockdown and COVID and the times that we've had to be working from home and things have changed fundamentally for the workplace, I think we're all experiencing life with a bit more thoughtfulness, a bit more gratitude. That means then that when we're thinking about our staff and employees and how to fully engage them, it's a lot more intimate, and we're able to actually apply the nuances of all the differences between us all in order to deliver a positive employee experience for all. I think what we're starting to realise is that we shouldn't be treating people how we want to be treated. We should be treating people how they want to be treated.